Rising, everybody. Happy Sunday. Cruising on up through the Sierra Nevadas. Dirty windshield again. I cleaned it off pretty good before we left, but a lot of dead bugs out here. We got serious glare going on. Dirty windshield. So we'll make this short and sweet. On the baseball front, today's some slim pickings, so doing my research. I'm going to take the Atlanta Braves at home against the Astros. Both of them have great pitchers going, but it is Sunday, and these road teams typically can't wait to get out of there on Sundays. So although this game might be pretty close, we're going to just go ahead and stick with the Braves at home. The Rangers look great, but geez, minus 350. It's just unbelievable, crazy. So I'm going to lay off, even though they got a great pitcher going. They've been smashing the ball. If you have to maybe take them with, I was going to take the Tampa Bay Rays today, but the price jumped up a lot this morning for some reason. I don't know if Chicago's got players out or everybody jumped on the Rays early, but might throw the Rays on a small parlay with the Rangers. Go double RRR. Get this truck to pull off for us. Get rolling. What else we got? The Giants got Stripling pitching, and I haven't been following him lately, but I noticed that he's only pitching like 2 or 3 innings a game for some reason. So I don't know if he was hurt or what's going on, but Mets might be able to pull that one out. Just hate betting, the road team on a travel day. The one doggy that I do like, and I hate betting against my own team and one of my all-time favorite pitchers, but the Chicago Cubs do hit Clayton Kershaw pretty good. That river's just flowing like money in my pocket. So I think the Cubs are like a plus 130 or plus 140. It's at home. Again, a travel day for the road team. So I'm gonna throw a little bit of dough on the Cubbies. I hate betting against my own team, but I think it's a good spot for the Cubs today. And a bad spot for Kershaw and the Dodgers, who haven't actually been hitting that well, but they did win yesterday, I believe. One of my worst sports to bet on is probably going to be one of my biggest bets today, and that is in NBA. I'm going to go with the Sacramento Kings at plus 8. I think they keep this game close tonight. They might even win the game outright. But 8 points is just too much. I know the Warriors killed them the last game, but that was to be expected, and I had the Warriors in that game. tough today. I'm going to go with the Islanders at home, needing a big win. They're like minus 115 or something like that. So, good price at home. Smash them. And that's pretty much all I got in the sports world today. Just going up to cash from yesterday, where I hit the Rangers pretty hard. Unfortunately, lost the Lightning in overtime, which would have been a huge payout for me. So a little sick to my stomach over the Lightning failure to close it out at home in overtime. But we're going to bounce back today, taking the Islanders in New York. On the crypto front, I get a lot of intel on crypto, and got bulls and bears, pulling and pushing, truthers, government FUD. So the crypto market is volatile right now. I told you guys last week that it was going to have a big downturn because of the eclipse, and that's exactly what happened. Now we're going to look for a little bit of a pump, but not quite sure Bitcoin's going to pump yet. There's some crazy shit going on in the world, and we're trying to figure out if Bitcoin is part of this revaluation and new basically, is Bitcoin being used for nefarious things from our government? That's what it comes down to. And if so, the white hats are going to try to squash Bitcoin, and if that happens, everything's going to go down. And I believe that my belief is that they're going to do this, and once this economy crashes all the way and we get a few more banks to go out, people are going to freak, and they're going to start a lot of shit, riots and crazy shit, robbing people. I heard in Chicago that they like blocked the freeway and just started robbing people in their cars, because nobody in Chicago is allowed to have a gun except the bad guys. So something that you should really think about right now, if you haven't already done so, is get you a concealed carry permit, or at least carry your gun with you everywhere you go. Never know when you're going to need it, and it's better to have it and not need it than not have it and need it and get yourself hurt. Seen a couple of crazy ass chases, high-speed chases and robberies, like carjackings. One of them, I believe, was in Florida, like Miami area, and the guys had assault rifles, stole a car, tried to ditch that car and jump into another person's car while they're driving it, pulled the rifle out on him, and threw him out of his car, and then destroyed his, I think it was a Tesla or Lexus, one or the other, but they both looked the same. But it got absolutely destroyed, and that's what sucks about these punk ass people who do this, is they could care less about your property or your life. prepared. I know I've said it several times, and got to get food supply for at least 2-3 weeks, enough water to last you, and enough gas, propane. If you have electric stoves, I suggest you get a camp stove with some propane and plenty of it so that you can cook if you have to, because shit's about to get down or go down, flow down. But yeah, it's gonna happen. It has to happen in order for this great reset. So protect your family, protect yourself. Buy ammo, buy some silver. Speaking of silver, I see that gold and silver both went down this last couple days. It's just unbelievable. They just keep manipulating this shit. There's no silver to be found. If you go on, like, say, moneymetals.com, you'll see most of the quality silver is not available. But you still have Trump coins, and that's what I've been buying. You get Donald Trump 99.9% pure silver coin. Pretty much cheaper than any other coins. Definitely way cheaper than the Silver Eagles. Silver bars are going to be the cheapest as far as not paying as much over spot. So make sure you get some silver, even if it's just $100 or whatever you can get. I hear it all the time that silver is going to go to $500 an ounce at some point. I also heard that we might have a tether pump to $7 or $8. So what they're basing this off of is basically the yuan, and they're saying that basically it's going to depeg from the dollar, and I believe our dollar, I forget how it works, but we're at like 7, they're at 7 times, or we're at 7 times, our dollar is 7 times more valuable than their dollar. So it could be the dong, I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but just some of the intel that I get, I'd like to pass along. And we all want to make things better for humanity, and if you don't, then you shouldn't be here. Because when the RV comes, you got to have a humanitarian project. You don't have to, but I suggest you do. So we'll go into that on another date. This was supposed to be a short video, but I got a long drive, so I'd like to show you the beautiful scenery, give you the intel that I get, and hope you enjoy the show, enjoy the drive with me. What else we got? So Litecoin, looking for Litecoin to pump. Right now it's got a big drop, so I believe it was like $79 or $80, right around $80. Bitcoin. Litecoin does have a halving coming in August, and so between now and August, looking for a pretty good pump, almost 100%, probably more like a 70% pump. So if you can hold on, hodl it up for 5 or 6 months, you're gonna basically double your money. If you can get it under $80 or around $80, and it goes to, I believe we're looking at like 140, so almost money, I'll do the dirty deed and buy it up. Solana was starting to do a massive pump right before the eclipse and this big turn down with the Bitcoin and the cryptos. But it was on a roll for a few days and it looked like it was just pumping hard. So I'm hearing that Solana could double within the next 30 days. So I believe it's right around 20 bucks, maybe 23 bucks. Looking for it to hit around 40. So we get a little spoiled in the crypto world. If you never watched Cash Daddies, please do. Sam Tripoli and Howie Dewey. Howie is a long-term stock investment guy, investor, and what I like about Howie is he's pretty cool as far as he'll take his little couple dollars here and there, 15% pump, he cashes it and puts it in his pocket. And in the crypto world, we're looking for, like, you know, big huge pumps, double my money. So we get a little spoiled, and I myself am guilty of it. I don't take profits when I should. I kind of look at it the long term and just throw it in there and let it set. There's a lot to trading. You got to be on the computer. You got to be ready to go. You can't just like, okay, I'm gonna go trade now. It doesn't happen like that. You got to be ready for it. You got to set your limits, your buys and sells. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, baby. Our beautiful XRP, we should get a pretty good pump this week, even though everybody's been saying that it's going to have the announcement from the judge anytime. I personally, and this is just my belief, I believe that it's not going to happen until they crash the dollar and go into financial chaos with the banking system. Then they will rule that XRP is not a security, and everybody will jump on board of XRP. So I'm just buying, accumulating it, and just waiting. Someday it's gonna go, and I believe it's your best opportunity at 100x on any coin right now, any crypto. Best investment, return on investment opportunity that there is out in the market. I did hear, I'm not a stock guy. I hate putting my money into stocks because you got to play with the little government bullshit game, not like crypto. But AMC, I believe, is about to squeeze. I've had some little bit of intel on that, and seen that a couple different posts. I've seen a few things from Elon. He posted Checkmate, which I don't think is part of the AMC thing, but he did say Moab is here. I seen a chart last week talking about the best opportunities for a squeeze, or any stocks that are ready for a squeeze. And one that was interesting that was on that list was Coinbase. So Coinbase opened up at around $350 a share, and right now it's down to about 60 bucks, 65 bucks. So you know, there's all this FUD out there. The government's trying to squash crypto with their little bullshit operations that they got going on. Operation Choke Point. Beautiful meadow out there today. All the deer must have already had their time and played and back in bed. Looks like we're getting a little bit of thunderstorm up on the mountain. It's the town of Strawberry that's been closed down ever since Gavin Newsom burned up the entire fucking California so that he can get federal funds. It's all a big manipulation game, and they could care less about your life. Now to get into this conspiracy shit, since we went there with the fires, I seen yesterday that they have these lasers. I knew this from a while ago. I knew that they had them on the helicopters and stuff, and they can come into the forest and start fires with these lasers. But this one was actually handheld, and I watched the guys basically cut a tree in half with a laser beam. And so yeah, that shit is real. And I think California's in for some serious shit this year, because all this crazy chaotic stuff is going to go down. And what they're trying to do is get everybody to move into these little 15-minute smart cities so they can control you, they can monitor you. They're going to put the FedNow in and give you some CBDCs that they can shut off anytime. There's a whole lot going on in that CBDC and FedNow shit show that they're trying to pull on everybody, that I'll probably have to do an entire video just on that. I did see that there's some meat processing companies, or ranchers I should say, that are promoting that they are not going to jab their livestock. I believe one of them is in Montana. Be careful what you eat and what you drink right now, because they are trying to get that mRNA in you any way they can. I seen a picture of McDonald's chicken nugget. They did a X-ray on it, and you can clearly see the graphene inside of the chicken nugget. Also hearing that they're putting it in the water, and so for those of you who are vegetarian or vegan, make sure you're eating stuff from local farmers markets that you can trust. We want you all to survive this apocalypse and be part of the golden age that's coming next. From what I'm hearing, we have basically between now and June 24th that everything is going to get exposed. All these criminals, all these traffickers, government agents, it's all going to come out, and they're all going to go down. I seen a thing a few days ago, a post that there's over 85,000 missing children from the border. So it's a crazy world, and we all know that Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted of running a trafficking ring, but nothing has ever come out of who she was trafficking to. So it's squashed harder than the Hunter Biden laptop by our fake news. Beautiful day out here. I know it's probably too much sun blazing off the windshield to get a good view. Once we go in the shade, it seems to work pretty good, but call it a day. Going to cash our tickets and smash on the Braves and the Sacramento Kings today. Be back tomorrow. We already got a couple good plays for tomorrow. And should be some hot shit happening this week. From what I've heard for a while now, April 24th is Doomsday. Something big is about to break. And between now and June 24th, it's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. And with the sun in the spring going into summer, it shines the light brighter and brighter every day. This is where everybody got burned up. It's one of the only cabins left besides this one. But yeah, fucking Gavin Newsom, he burned this whole place up. And now he's going out and trying to run for president because they know Joe Biden's done. Sierra Ski Resort up there. So right up here around the corner is usually where the cop is. And as soon as I say it, the Fuzzbuster goes off. So he's definitely up here hiding out. We're going to call it a day. Have a great afternoon. Maybe he was hiding down that street. No, there he is. Fuzzbuster never lies. So he's gonna stop. I don't know if you can see in there, but he stops down there and he hangs out of his window with a laser radar and people coming down this hill. And a lot of these people that are coming home from Tahoe after a long weekend still got a lot of alcohol in their system from last night. So they get a little hungover, going a little too fast down the hill, and old Johnny Law is there to greet them, ruin their day, take them to jail. Even if they're not drunk, they still have enough alcohol in them to cause them some problems. I think that is it. Other than a beautiful drive, I'm gonna go make some money today. And I do have some small cap cryptos with huge potential that we are going to put out on our Patreon sometime this week. So I'm gonna watch the market for a couple days and see what happens with the crypto. If you are into stocks, AMC, GameStop, and Coinbase are at the 100% ready to squeeze mark. So none of this is financial advice, just letting you know what I hear and what I do and what I see and what I feel. And little beautiful clouds up above. So just stockpile your XRP. The time is coming soon. It looks like we have a couple more months. But what's crazy about this is it could happen any day. Like, everybody says, you know, it could be any day now. It could be tomorrow. It could be this week. Could be this month. I know that big things always happen on the 24th. So be prepared. Also on that Tether thing, basically what I'm going to do is watch it. If it depegs from the dollar and starts to move up, I'm going to buy or just transfer a bunch of my coins into Tether. like I said, from what I've heard, it's going to go to $7 for a little bit, and then I believe it's all coming down with Bitcoin. Beautiful Lake Tahoe way back yonder. The airport with the snow. These rocks are falling down left and right. Yesterday when I came through, there was quite a few boulders that fell. Smaller boulders, but when you're on this road, like, you don't have much room. So one of these big boulders comes down, you're done. It's happened several times, and it just keeps happening. So it's a little dangerous, but it's beautiful. This is probably the most dangerous part right here, because it's a long way down, baby. See, there's all kinds of snow that fell down. Get one more pic over here. Come on up to Lake Tahoe. Enjoy the snow before it's gone. It's melting fast. But we do have a full Lake Tahoe this year. So plenty of recreation on all the lakes and rivers and streams in California this year, in the Northern California, I should say. So let's get out and do some kayaking, some fishing, boating, jet skis, whatever you got. So hit us up on our channels if you're looking for sports betting tips and best bets. Check us out. Subscribe to the channel, Badass Bets, for our crypto portfolios, crypto picks, crypto intel. It's Crypto Scotty. Sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/CryptoScotty. We'll get you fired up. And always get your shopping on for your crystals, sage, scented crystal candles. And we got some wonderful smelling Palo Santo that we got straight from Ecuador. I had to actually get an importer's license to get the goods, and believe me, it is some good stuff. So Harley Ray Crystal Shop, that's HARLEY, like the motorcycle, RAE, Harley Ray crystalshop.com. We got everything you could need for all of your crystals, sage, and some beautiful non-toxic homemade scented candles, and some of them we have scented crystal candles. They're fabulous smelling. We have one called Grand Rising, which is a coffee candle, and it will smell your entire house up without even lighting the candle. Our saltwater candle is probably the most beautiful candle. Mother Light does her magic with it, and it's awesome. And for those of you who want some abundance in your life, we have a beautiful abundance candle with a clear quartz crystal in it. It's fire at Harley HarleyRayCrystalShop.com. Love you all. Have a great day. We're going to follow Rayleigh's to Rayleigh's. I guess you don't know how to use the roundabout. We go around and around and around. We go. Where we stop is in the dough, baby. Have a good day. Coming on into Myers, California. That's where all the cops hang out. He's gonna pull over and let me roll on through. But don't ever speed when you're going through Myers, because there's always a cop in Myers. The Highway Patrol station's right over there. Right there, CHP. 40 miles an hour with a fuzz buster ready to ching-a-ling. So I want to show you this before I cut the video. Wedding chapel, if you want to come get married, get that Cabal certificate. But if you want to have some fun with the kids, snow park, snow sledding, come get your fun on in Lake Tahoe. Make some money while you're at it. Alright, everybody, have a beautiful Sunday. Make some money. Get some XRP, get some silver. Have a wonderful day.